All right. We back on the GoWIN Radio Show. Right here on GoGo Radio Live, WinDC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWIN.media. As we finally are all together. We got the live on right now on GoGo Radio. Got my main man Rico from the RNS Project in the house right now.
What's going on, everybody?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And look, man, it's been a lot going on. I'm really excited that you finally got your group back together. Matter of fact, y'all haven't been apart that long. Y'all been doing. I saw some gigs y'all had in November.
I never stopped playing.
Right.
I just added in. We was doing mostly jazz and R&B, so now I just added in a go-go.
You got a go-go set now
to it.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
so,
you've been doing a lot, man. I mean, as far as over the years, RNS been together about how long now?
I would say about 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years?
Yeah.
That's all?
That's it.
I thought it was okay. All right. Well, it is what it is on that. I mean, it seems like, I guess, as long as you've been doing what you've been doing, it seems like longer.
Yeah, I just kept up everything else while I was still doing it.
Right. So, look, let's go back in your history, as far as your musical history. A lot of people know you for go-go, but you didn't start out in go-go, right?
Right. Started out in church.
What church you like to give credit to? Okay.
I started out at New Hope Baptist, and then my next church I played at was actually Community of Hope.
Okay, right downstairs.
Yeah, I did 4 years at Community of Hope.
All right. Shout out to Pastor Lee and this whole team down there. What do they call them? Hope. I forgot what the name he called his choir. Anyway, we're not going to embarrass ourselves right now. Yeah. So. Yeah. All right. So after Community Hope.
After Community Hope, once I got with Community Hope, I was with the What Band at the time. My go-go career started with a band named.
Come on, boy! You forgot.
Been that long?
Yeah, Lord.
Who? It wasn't in school. I don't know. Anyway, we was youngins. I was 16, and I remember we all. Oh my bad. Yeah. We all got together and we used to cram in my car. We wasn't good at all. We I don't think we ever played a show.
Really?
Yeah, we never really played a show. We were just together in the basement and just messing around. And I Raw Image used to practice right after us. And they had lost their bass player. And Delvin, the keyboard player Delvin, asked me, he was like, man, you interested? You want to try out? I said, why not? Hell yeah, let's do it.
Right.
And that's how I got with Raw Image.
Yes,
that's how I got with Raw Image. And Raw Image moved. I did 8 years. 8 years with them. And we had a run.
Oh yeah.
I know one time we was playing 6 nights a week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It was crazy. And then when I left them, I got with What Band?
Well, the band had broken up, right?
No. I actually just left.
Okay.
I actually just left.
So how did you get your position with What Band?
I went to Safari Steakhouse, and I was like, man, they sound good. It's like, man, I want to give it a shot. So.
And you said that while you was playing with Raw Image?
So I want to give it a shot. I was just ready for a change.
Okay.
So that's what I did. As rapper, I was like, you need a bass player? And at that time, I think Kyrie was playing with him, but he was in this transition of moving or something.
Right.
And Rap was like, sure, you can try out. Went and tried it out, got it. And I gave, I'm professional, whatever I do. I gave Raw Image a 2-week notice. And I finished out my shows with them, and I started with What? Then we had a hell of a run.
Oh, yeah.
We had a hell of a run. And then, when we parted ways, that's when I started the RNS thing. I mean, I filled in for people here and there. I done filled in with Dynasty, Steel Band, Mental Attraction. I've done it all.
Yeah.
But main bands that I've been in was Raw Image, What, and, now doing my own thing.
What made you get on the R&B side of things? playing go-go for so long?
I was trying to grow up.
Well,
Trying to grow up. I'm be honest with you.
that's a slap in the face to some people that's in this game doing it 50, 60 years. I mean, well, 56 years, 50 or 60 years old.
Yeah, I'm not okay. Maybe I worded it wrong, but when I said grow up, just mature my music more. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of staying up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Those nights be hard, especially when you work a full-time job.
And you married with a child. Right?
I'm married. My son now is 4 months, and he's off the chain. And I mean, I got a lot going on. I live far out now. I don't live in the area no more. So
Okay.
I'm traveling to from here to Baltimore, and I mean
What made you go out be more?
Well, the wife had a townhouse out there. It's
Oh,
easier
okay.
for me to let go of my apartment than
Right.
let go of the townhouse. So that's what we did. That is what we did. One thing, me and my wife, our anniversary is on Thursday. We got married on Valentine's Day.
Beautiful.
And
Black love.
yeah, we doing everything together, and I love it, man. I'm at a point in my life to where I'm happy. I don't have no enemies, no ill will towards anybody.
Right.
I love everybody.
That's how it should be.
And if somebody doesn't love me back, hey, part ways.
Yeah.
But with this RNS thing,
Right.
I decided to step it up. So now I know the R&B side, know the jazz side, but go-go's where my strong point is.
Mm-hmm.
And I done learned from the best. I done learned from Six. I done learned from Rapper. All of the musicians. When I played with No Feast, I did it, a year and a half with them.
Mm-hmm.
I learned from all of them cats. And now it's like, putting it all together is like, easy for me now. We in the studio. Now we in the process of recording some originals. And when Kirky called me, he was like, man, let's step it up. Let's do some go-go with it. And I was like, bet, let's do it.
So that was Kirky reaching out to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's also one of the new members.
Mm-hmm. He's one of the new members. Bam from Steel Band. He came on as my lead talker. Excuse me. We got Sweet Tea, that's my wife, and Bone. He came from Off You.
Right.
Also, he's the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And starting not this show, but the next show, Showtime is joining in.
Oh, we're gonna sing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Showtime is joining in. I got Brandon. He's playing keys. A guy named Johnny. He's playing keys. 10, he's on lead guitar. Me and him played in Project 71 together. 10, I mean, he's an awesome dude. 10's playing my man Steve. That's always been with RNS. Me and him started it together. He's always gonna be there. I got PJ, Buggy's son. He's playing the drums.
Oh, okay.
Youngin is animal.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
been doing.
Oh, yeah.
He was doing the jazz and R&B stuff with us. And I was like, I know he know go-go. I was like, man, we're gonna step it up a little bit. He's been there every rehearsal, everything, man. He's a wonderful young man. He's got a long way to go in this music industry.
Yeah, no doubt. You put together an all-star project right there for real.
Yeah, and it's fun. One thing I can say about everybody I picked, everybody gets along. Is love. It's no arguing. We come in there. I buy a liter or half a gallon of something. Every rehearsal, everybody get loose, and we just enjoy, making our music. Everybody go home. When I put this together, I wanted to put together more of a family of people than just putting together a band of hired musicians.
Right.
I don't want that hired musician thing going on anymore. Like, if we're gonna be a band, let's be a band, and let's all break bread together, and eat together. We have cookouts. Everybody come. Our kids come. Shoot, our kids come to practice. They run around, and we practice in Ted's house. He has a whole studio in his house. Kids run around. His wife watch them. We all, everybody get along, buy pizza, do all types of things, man. It's a wonderful feeling, and I'm glad that it's going the way that it's going. and just to have, I got quite a few dates, and I haven't played the note yet. And I put a clip on Facebook from rehearsal, and I've got quite a few dates already, and it's like, wow, stuff is moving. I done went out and spent a bunch of money over the weekend. Wife gonna be mad, but for me, I don't want to be just a musician. I like to be an entertainer. So, for me, everything is about showmanship. So I think I went out, I bought lights for the band, and I got somebody running them. I think I bought 32 lights to shine. Yeah, I got a whole complete light show for Honest Pride. Everywhere we play, we gonna show up. We gonna show out. Smoke machine, all of the the Nicks and Grannies. I got the 8-foot banner to stand up with the RNS logo. I got a lot of stuff. It's about showmanship, putting your name out there also. Right. And I think a lot of that's gone now. Well, I don't really see it too much anymore. That's why I'm going out and I'm gonna do it.
And that's definitely been missing. Not just on the go-go scene, which I definitely feel is most definitely missing on the go-go scene, and you incorporating go-go now, so that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But just in general, I don't see it because I've told the story, when I came up in D.C., it was somebody on every block doing something, whether it be musical, doo-wopping, some type of art form, we had something going on everywhere, and that's how DC is very cultural, and so, but we also were great entertainers, and so what you talking about that right there is a really good sign. It's good to hear that, that people are thinking like that again, because, the youth today, they don't really see that. When you look at the videos and stuff, the artists is coming up, it's all about just, flash and talking smack and, and degrading women and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, all of the pants sagging is getting out of control. And especially like with the music, like people don't step no more. They're not putting on the show. They think they can just come up there, high as all outdoors, and wham, jump up there, do their thing, run off the stage. It's more to it than just getting up there rapping a song, just singing a song. You got to give these people a show. You want these people to pay $20, $30 to see you. And some bands is $40 and $50 to see them every single week. Right. You're not coming out with no new music. You're not. I mean, you got to give people their worth. I'm looking for some tickets. I can go see Erykah Badu and Tank for $59, but I want somebody to come and spend their money to see us and spend $20 every single week. Right. And that's in a major arena. So I'm like, if they can take that, and you can put that type of money to see them, and they giving you a show. Why can't you put on a show every time you play? So it's worth it. Right. It's worth it. I see, people come up and they put up their phones, and you see the band, they just playing in the dark. You can't hardly see the band. It's out of control. So I just want to bring the visual back, as well as, put some nice music out there. Like I said, we still, my format's not changing. I'm starting out with jazz. Right. So know that Steve is going to get 1 or 2 songs before we even get started. Right. And then, I'm gonna step it up. I'm gonna go from 0 all the way to 100.
Yeah, the build up, right.
It's you can book us anywhere. You can book us with, the Subtle Thoughts, or you could book us with Backyard. We can do it all, and being as we're gonna be all around, I think that's gonna be a wonderful combination out here.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's get into one of the tracks that you sent me.
Okay.
This one was called Fifi. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna get into this right here, and give me a chance to gather the other music you just sent me in.
Okay.
See if that's all working all right. And then we're gonna give your wife a call and see what's happening with her. Okay.
All righty.
All right. You tuned in right now to the GoWIN Radio Show right here on GoGo Radio Live, WinDC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWin.media. We got my main man Rico from the RNS Project right here live.
Back,
right, all right, all right. That is brand new RNS Project Fifi. For those of you who might have been listening, or may have not been listening, this is right here is what you say is a Nicki Minaj remake?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj and I forgot the guy's name, the rapper with him, Chinese guy.
Okay.
I think he just went in.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Ah, there you go.
Hey. And whose voice is that right there?
Hello, hello, hello. This is Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea, what's going on, girl?
Hey, baby.
That's my buddy, Sweet Tea. Look, we go way back when she was like real shy, singing for All For You. I never, yeah, that's why you laughing. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what
you had a couple of songs. Matter of fact, you was cranky. She was that paparazzi joint. That was her standard song right there. She used to hit that. That was her signature joint, I should say. You know. So what's up, T? What's going on with you? Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Young man named King. Is that right?
Yeah, King.
Yeah. Look just like Daddy.
No.
Yeah, look just like Daddy. I seen them pictures. I said, boy, Rico loving this. I know that.
Yeah, boy.
Ain't nothing like having a son that look just like you.
Yeah, boy.
No, that's only on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, he looks like Sweet Tea.
Oh, my goodness. He gonna look like Sweet Tea on football Sunday?
Yes. Especially if the Eagles are playing, yes.
Oh, you an Eagles fan?
She an Eagles fan. I'm still trying to figure out how this is
goodness.
working. But
oh my goodness.
One thing I can say is she's from Philly, so I can't get mad.
Yeah, you definitely can't.
If you from Philly,
that's how it's supposed to be.
And you a Philly fan,
that's
cool.
supposed to be. Yeah.
Now, if you a Dallas fan and you ain't never left out of DC, you ain't even been to North Carolina.
Right.
That's an issue.
Yeah. I get it. Most doubt. And you know what? And I used to get so much heat for saying that around here. Man, what you talking about, man? DC stands for Dallas Cowboys. I said, okay. So that tells me what type of public education that you got. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, T, look, young lady, this is a brand new venture for you with the RNS Project. Sounds like that you're going to be featured a lot more during this project. How is it like working with your husband? Because not saying you two or any, because I don't know y'all dynamic, of course, but sometimes, and I really wish Miss Lady was here. Oh, hint. She's supposed to be walking through the door right now, hopefully. But yeah, because her and I talk about it all the time, as far as like working with your significant other, and you two are married. Mm-hmm. As Miss Lady, she likes to use the example, like if Jay and Beyonce can do it, why can't anybody else do it? Yeah. Because that's done.
It's not easy.
How? And tell us why.
It's not easy because you have to learn how to separate the two. See, this is the thing. I've performed with RNS in the past.
Okay.
Before we got married. So this isn't anything new for me. And when we're on stage, we're not Mr. and Mrs. Munson. I'm Sweet Tea. He's Rico the Barber when we're on stage.
Rico the Barber. That's your stage name, man.
Hey, man, look.
Rico the Barber on stage.
Hey, man. Hey.
We gotta advertise. So we gotta keep this thing going.
Okay.
He's Rico the Barber when he's on stage.
Okay. I got you.
So that makes a difference. And the only time the wife comes out is if we on stage and he messing up on one of my songs. That's like a signature song for me that everyone knows when and how I want it played. Hint, hint.
Right.
You're talking about that. That was one time.
All I'm saying is, if I don't call for the bridge, then don't go to the bridge.
Hey, look. Go ahead.
We make it work.
And that's beautiful. Like I said earlier, black love is needed more out here across the board because it seems that for whatever reason, and what's wild to me, I find it hard to believe that women can't work together more as a whole, and I find that harder, like more rare than it is for couples to work together. I never, as a woman, can you explain that to me? Like, why do women for whatever reason, when they get in, not just singing, just in business in general, I always hear this divide.
Every female wants to be the alpha female, and not every female can be the alpha female. She may feel in her heart or in her mind that she is, but you're not ready for that role, boo-boo, so you need to just back down a little bit. I know that because I went to all-girls high school at one point.
Right.
So it's too many personalities, and like I said, too many women thinking that they're the ones in charge, where you're not the one in charge, and somebody got to bring you back down to reality. I commend Belladonna.
Right.
I commend them because they seem to be a good group of ladies that can get together and work. Hello. That can get together and work. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm at work, so people walk past me.
Okay.
That can get together and work with each other and not have any cattiness, no bickering or anything like that.
Well, they have their issues now, but they've actually let that work for them over the years to where, like, now, obviously, you know, when you think about female bands, they come to the forefront of your mind immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been doing it for so long. They've done it longer than what Pleasure and Precise were doing it when they, you know, started doing this. And the actual first female group was Click. But it's crazy that that you don't see more of it, because women demand, I hear it so much, women demand to be known for their work in this industry, but yet they can't come together on no type of front.
Because everybody don't know how to be humble. If you don't know how to be humble, then you're not going to survive out here. And I see that a lot. Not with just females, but I see it with males as well. One thing you can say about me, I don't slip up. I'm never fake or phony or anything like that. And I'm always humble. Because you never know when you're going to meet somebody in the long run. So it all depends on the person's mind frame.
No. Okay, well, that's a great explanation. So, what can we expect to hear from you with the new RNS project?
You're going to expect to hear, of course, Sweet Tea. You're going to hear and see me, not just hear. You're going to see me, because you know me. I'm a performer. I love being on stage. You're going to hear some awesome music. You're going to hear some cover tunes. You're going to eventually hear some originals. We're going to bring you everything. It's not just going to be a boring performance. We're going to put on a show.
I'm glad to hear you say you're a performer now, because you definitely had to grow into that. I led into that, you know, like I said, when I first used to see you, used to, you know, be up on the stage, and I used to encourage you, like, come on, girl, because I knew you had it in you. I could see it. And I'm just glad to see that, you know, that you came and started to blossom.
You gotta remember, when I first started out, I was new to go-go, so I didn't know how to perform from a go-go standpoint. I knew how to perform as a performer, but to me, performing on a go-go stand or like platform is different than what I was used to. So I had to like start to break myself in and feel things out. I still don't know the difference between certain grooves. So if somebody yell out, soccer beat, I'm gonna look around like, okay, which one is that? And then when I hear it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's the one that they want right there.
Well, you've been in go-go for, 10 years now?
Oh, it's over 10 years. I was with All For You for 7.5 years. Was with one band for a year and 3 months. I keep track of everything.
Okay.
Prophecy was, I believe, 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Hot Cold Sweat, what was the name? Crossover. That was 2 years as well. And then before all of those, it was For Show Band, which was the original mix band. And I was with For Show Band for about 3-4 years.
Oh, gee. Okay. There's a whole bunch I missed right there. And when you was with Crossover, you must have came in, I'm trying to think, because when they first came out, I was working with them. So, and they had 2 females, but they were horn players and singers from Howard University.
Yeah, I came after that.
Okay, yeah.
Right before they stopped and took their break, and then that's when they came back with Hot Cold.
Matter of fact, I do remember you because y'all crossover, and y'all was playing. Matter of fact, I remember y'all had played up Zanzibar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Zanzibar. I was with them when we did the Little Benny tribute outside.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, I've been around for a while, just quiet, and I lay back.
Yeah.
I stay in the cut.
Yeah. Well, you're not in the cut no more. That's for sure. You know, so and you out on the forefront. So with this new group right here, I'm sure that you got a serious set list that's going to be coming. Matter of fact, y'all have a big show coming up this Saturday, correct?
Yeah, this Saturday.
Right.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that. Who want to take the lead on that?
Go ahead, baby. You got it.
Me? What?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this Saturday you can catch us at the Paradigm. It's going to be us. It's going to be CJ Rico. It's going to be the 18, and we have the up close and personal internet session with 112.
Okay. So 112 is going to be up there.
Yeah.
It's the after party, right?
Yes,
Yes, this is the after party.
Okay. So I'm sure they're going to be in there. I'm sure they're going to grace the stage and do a little something. You know,
Oh
so
yeah, I'm anxious. I'm eager. This is like our anniversary weekend, so we're gonna do it up.
Well, I was just getting ready to lead into that. So Rico just made mention that because I really wanted to bring y'all in here on Valentine's, but I said I ain't gonna do that. It's their anniversary. I know he probably threw me a finger on that one right there. Like that ain't happening, you know. But 1 year being married on Valentine's, very special. Can you give me? I'm gonna put you on the spot right here. Give me.
Me or Rico?
No, you.
Okay,
It's got. Hey, look, Valentine's Day is for the women, you know, but the anniversary is for both of y'all. So this makes it very unique for you all. So, give me your I'm sure your most memorable moments from this past year, being married to Rico the barber.
I would say it was our actual wedding day. That was like one of the most memorable days for us. The thing about it is, when we got married, it didn't feel like I didn't feel any different because I knew before we got married and before I said I do that I was going to be with this man for the rest of my life. So everybody was saying, "How do you feel? How do you feel?" And I was like, I feel normal. I feel great. But it was just memorable because I was sick, because I was having, I was pregnant, but I didn't let anybody know that I was pregnant at the time. So I was having the worst case of morning sickness. And I remember looking into his eyes, holding his hands, and his hands were sweating. And he kept rising up on his tippy toes because, I'm taller than him. So he kept rising tippy toes so he could try to look taller than me.
You could have left that part out.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I know what you did.
No. He knows it's all love. But I'm looking into his eyes, and they look at me, and they're like, "Okay, repeat after me." And as soon as I go to open my mouth, I'm like, "Please don't spit up on everybody."
Oh!
I'm sweating. I'm looking like if they don't hurry up and just get to the you are now husband and wife.
Right.
And then even when we went to go, seal everything with a kiss, it was like a closed mouth kiss for me because I was like, man, if you know what I got going on over here inside my body, you wouldn't want to kiss them. But
you had the bubblies, huh?
it was a little bit of everything going on, and I'm just sitting there sweating. And everybody's thinking I'm sweating because I'm nervous. I'm just sweating because I don't want to turn it into like the Valentine's Day massacre up in here.
Oh, man. Your wife off the chain.
I did not know this. Thought you was going to say something sweet.
Sweet tea got a little sourness into it, too. You know what I mean? So that's a hell of a story.
Wow.
And my husband picked Valentine's Day, so he would never forget our anniversary.
You got it.
And you know what's funny about that?
Well, I like to call killing two birds with one stone.
Hey, and I got married on my birthday.
Oh, hell. Why
Well,
you do
actually,
that?
yes. Yeah, I know. And I didn't realize it till later. You know what I'm saying? But I did it so I would never forget. And my thing was, look, I could never have a better birthday present than you, sweetheart. And which was true, but I didn't think going down the road, like, I want to go out for my birthday, like, that don't necessarily work.
Nah, that don't work no more.
Yeah, it don't work.
That don't work.
So, but luckily, my birthday was on a Saturday, and we got married on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because we did JP, and so, I got that 1 day grace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it was crazy.
Man.
It was crazy, but yeah, that is beautiful. And like I said, Miss Lady and I, we love Black Love, talking about it, and glad to see that a couple could actually work together in this industry and be happy about it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because before anything, we were friends. We've been friends for years before we went down the path of becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. And people didn't.
How did y'all meet?
So. Rico?
I was playing for a band. I was filling in, and she was filling in also.
What band?
What's it? Unwind Band at the Wild Wingery.
Okay.
It was about 6-7 years ago.
You know, this is a test. When she dropped that,
I know.
Rico.
This is longer than 6 years ago, please.
It's been longer than 6 years? Okay.
It's 7 years now.
Okay.
Hey, I deal with it all the time. Don't worry about it.
The calculations, I knew where I was.
Yeah, exactly. I'm right there with you,
I knew
bro.
where I was.
I'm right there with you.
I knew where I was. So I saw her. I was like, man, she look good.
Right.
I tapped my man Marvin. He was like, nah, I think she with somebody. So we talked that night, but, you know, I didn't ask, you know, pretty much ask her for a number or anything. And then we became friends afterwards. And, you know, when the time was right, we both ended up getting together.
Yeah, he was cool people, you know. We got along good. We made each other laugh. I thought he looked like Fred Hammond. You know, it was all good.
Fred Hammond.
That's cute. So it's crazy how go-go can bring people together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it happens. I mean, there's a lot of people out here that have gotten together and end up being married through the go-go industry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one way or the other.
Yeah.
You know, so and we see a lot of them. You know, so I mean, first person to come to mind right away is my main man Benny and Hazel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it came right. I mean, namely because I just saw them recently.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, but no, it's beautiful, and I'm really glad for you all. Y'all new project coming up.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing real big things from you all. Speaking of that, we got some more music from you all that was just sent in, so we're gonna check this out right now.
Okay.
And Sweet Tea, we're gonna let you get back to work. We don't.
I gotta save lives over here.
Yes. Oh yeah, what you do?
I work at Johns Hopkins in the neurology department.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, please do that.
The division.
Please do that. We need that.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
and
doing big things, trying to.
We appreciate your contribution to manhood.
It's hard, but somebody got to do it.
That's right, Queen. All right, well, thank you, and let's get into this something brand new from the RNS Project right here on GoGo Radio Live with DC Radio, all wrapped up in GoWIN.media.
That means coming, ain't no stopping. Hello, popping, she's a bopper, homie, hopping, ain't no stopping on this quick run. I got the city on fire, a bitch laying on me like she tired. Ain't never have to fuck a man and cook a fire. A whole stepping up the block, I'm a liar. And if I hit it one time, I'm a piper. And if I hit it 2 times, then I like her. And if I fuck her 3 times, I'm a wiper. It ain't safe for the black or the white girl. It ain't safe. I tell your man, pipe up, nigga, pipe up. It ain't safe. I tell your man, pipe up, nigga, pipe up. It ain't safe. I tell your man, pipe up, nigga, pipe up. I pull 100 out my safe, I put this shit up in this place. Turn this motherfucker bitch into a nightclub. Let's go. Hey, who fuck with me and get some money? Who fuck with me and get some money? Hey, Toya, say. Who fuck with me and get some money? Hey, me say. Fuck with me and get some money. Hey. Who fuck with me and get some money? Hey, Tasha, baby. Who fuck with me and get some money? Hey, T.
I need jump, I need bass, give me brain, concentrate. Apple phone, product case, killer weaver, rock the lace. Fuck that mo, try to rape. Fuck that nigga, body cake. Fuck that mo, fuck that bitch, fuck that nigga, patty cake. My career taking off these hoes, jog in the play. When these hoes burn they mouth, how these hoes out of shape. You stop with all the subs, bitch, I ain't sure. You really want some smoke, you can put up, you get it. Grab a handful of braids, make your nigga eat me out. Put a white boy on shot song, I might turn you easy out. Get a G, for the glove, for the ass, for the start. You know me, Sweet Tea, pussy poppin' on the chart. One time.
get the ball. Yeah, I said them chicks go crazy when I'm on through this motherfucker like Swayze. Take it off, that's how my big boy Dre. Okay, ain't no way. So shit, them niggas don't want it with the nigga with the flow. Yeah, I get it, but I won't damn false it. A real old lady gon' be Don Donnie, everything I touch, I find. They got me big to the brain. Balls all nigga, yeah, I'm on the front, man. Turn like a motherfucker, even evil. Watch a nigga fucking run, cause that nigga never see. Let's go! Rico, that's a pot of lights in. Put me in the pockets in. Let's go! Come on! Kirky like to show up on this part like this, ladies and gentlemen, y'all. I gotta be on my P's and Q's. Never know we gon' put the crank and turn up, y'all. On the way, in my car. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's the part you want, Rico, y'all. We gon' do it just like that. Hey, T. Hey, T. Hey, T.
I need song, I need taste, give me brain, concentrate. Apple phone, product hit, give the weave, I rock the night. Fuck that moan, try that ring, fuck that nigga by the gate. Fuck that moan, fuck that bitch, fuck that nigga by the gate. My career taking notes, these hoes jog in the play. Swear these hoes run they mouth, how these hoes out of shape. He's stomping on the sub, bitch I ain't cheering. You really want the small, you can pull up, you can get it. Grab a handful of brains, make your nigga eat me out. Put a white boy on some song, I might turn G-Eazy out. Give me G, from the club, from the yes, from the star, you know me, sweet tea, pussy popping all the time. If I hit it one time, I'm a wiper. And if I hit it 2 times, then I like her. If I fuck her 3 times, I'm a wiper.
It ain't safe for the black girl, white girl. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. We tell your man pipe up, nigga pipe up. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. We tell your man pipe up, nigga pipe up. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. We tell your man pipe up, nigga pipe up. I put a horn up my safe, put this shit up in his face. Turn this motherfucking bitch into a pipe up. I'm all the way in my car.
For those of you who are regular listeners on the GoWIN radio show, you know we generally don't play music like that, but that joint was cranking. That joint was cranking. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to go through this music. As I've been, Rico, make sure you tell everybody I've been worrying you to death. Send me your music. Send me your music.
Yeah.
Right? All right. So anybody's coming on the show, I always send your music in advance. So for those particular reasons, you need to make a clean edit of that joint, man. 'Cause that joint cranking.
We're gonna make everything clean. So what we're gonna do tonight is I'm running through.
What we gonna do tonight?
I'm running through my whole show. The whole show that we're gonna do on Saturday.
Okay.
Running through the whole show. I'm probably gonna run through it like 4 times. And the best one we're gonna mix down, and I'll be giving it out at the show. Okay. Everybody that's gonna be at the show on Saturday will get a copy for free.
Wow.
And then of course, I'm gonna bring you a copy. I
was just about to say.
I'm probably gonna print out like 1,000 copies and just give away.
Okay. Well, something I've been wanting to ask you for a while, and this is back when you used to come in. I guess, yeah, we was downstairs when you first started RNS, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we were downstairs when you very first started RNS. You came by. What made you want to start your own band?
Okay. How can I say this without making anyone? I wanted to put together a group of musicians.
Well, in this particular case, just tell it like it is, because this is a direct question.
This is a direct question.
And I don't know the answer.
So
I definitely don't know the answer because we never even talked on this level, right?
Right. Never talked.
So we don't. I didn't bring you here to talk about anything else other than the RNS situation. So I'm asking you, what made you want to start RNS?
So, for years, and Tasha, you in the go-go industry, you can agree. For years, it's been, okay, everybody in the band get paid this, and then certain people get a big lump sum. Matter of fact, probably more than what they paid the rest of the band. One person, two people, you know, and I just wanted to make a band where it's fair. Let's take out our expenses, and what we get paid, say I charge $1,500. Out of 15, you know, I'm gonna take out the money, you know, for maybe like rehearsals, or, you know, we do something like T-shirts or something like that. But everything else is split straight down the band. It's I'm not here to get rich off of it. I'm here for all of us to eat. It's about eating, making music, and having fun. It's not about. It's not about. I mean, go-go is profitable, but you can't live on it forever. So I mean, while you here, let's everybody make our money and go home and be happy.
I digress. Some people are living off it,
Yeah.
living off of it.
Yeah,
forever.
but it's not not right or fair to the other members that's there. A band is a band. We're all supposed to be together, and I don't think that it should be the separation of, okay, it's this person here, that person here, this person here, and then you got everybody else. No, if we a band, let's be a band.
I mean, I understand what he's saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's certain situations, because there are certain situations where there are hired members.
hired musicians.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you get paid to do. That's what you get paid to.
And that's why he said
I
people
think
in his band, he wanted them to be
Right.
band.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you wanted
Okay,
them,
so-
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I don't
Nothing
think
wrong with that at all.
I don't think a hired musician should be a hired musician for every night. If you a hired musician, you're hired because somebody else is
It's
sick,
absent.
or
Right.
somebody is absent, or they on a
Until we get
vacation.
somebody. Until we get somebody.
Like
That's
I don't
not
understand.
Look, I can tell you something, bro. It's national artists that have people, and they travel around the world.
Yeah, but
on
they
a
don't
regular
work.
basis.
They don't work as much as we do. We've already said that. We go
Yes.
is an industry that works nonstop.
It's a day in and day out business.
So
you
they
know.
don't. National artists is understandable because let's say if you Raheem band, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not touring 365 days of the year. There's touring, and then there's we chilling. We in the lab. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's tracks. It's not live music. You know, so it's like I understand what he's saying, but at the end of the day, I always think being in the band, I always think that the drummer should be kind of like paid the most.
Yes.
He's the only
The
person
one that works the most.
that never stops. Like
Hey.
I could get a break. I could be like, if the lead talker don't call songs 3 times in a
Right.
row, I'm just chilling.
And
He's taking a tambourine. You know what I'm saying? But the drummer never gets a break unless he put it on the foot, and it's still not a break because he working
Yes.
that foot. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
So I just be like, the drummer should be getting paid to me. You know what I'm saying? That's
Dig
just to
it.
me. Whether he requests it or not, I wouldn't have a problem with a drummer being like, I don't know about you guys, but
Right.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Especially somebody who's actually really
Working.
worth.
Yeah.
No,
It's
worth
worth it.
it. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
So
Not because you're just beating on a dance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not because you're your position and you say you a drummer, but yeah, somebody that's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So
Understandable.
And we were just
Understandable,
talking
but
off
I
air,
just-
like the drummer you got right now. That young man is going to be something very special.
Yeah, he is.
Very special. You know, he's matter of fact, he plays with Red Carpet Affair as well, who's going to be on the air tonight. They have a show, Red Carpet Radio. So, you know, that young man, very, very special. He come from good genes.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
from
believe
great
it or not,
genes.
I met PJ. I used to cut PJ's hair. He was like 5
Whoa.
when I first met him. I used to cut his hair.
you
Yeah,
showing your age.
yeah, I
You
just about to
showing your
say.
age.
Hey, look,
Unless
man,
you was cut in when you was 5 too.
Man,
You
look,
know what I'm saying? Wonder Barber.
I got all this gray. And I ain't ashamed to say it, man. I'll be 40 in August.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, right. You shouldn't be.
Oof.
He younger than you. All right. Old lady.
I'm never ashamed to say it.
Right.
Every time people would be like, when I was in Vegas, they was like, yes, NBID, please.
You gonna get away from that when you hit 50. Trust me.
I probably won't.
I trust me. Trust me.
Probably
trust me.
stop hating
Yeah.
on the melanin. Melanin,
when you hit that
melanin.
50, you don't want to be talking about all that unless you forced to talk about your age.
mean, I ain't tripping. I mean, that look good.
Okay, yeah. I think I do not so bad myself.
Yeah, you don't look 50. You can say that. Rico don't look 40. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just the melanin in our skin.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
blessed.
we are blessed. No
We're
doubt.
blessed.
Yeah. So, as long as we don't have no stress.
Hey.
That
no
stress is what
stress.
put the age
Yes.
Yes,
I
you
better
ain't lying
slow
about that.
down. I better
on.
take
Well,
a
these
step
these
back.
incidents you keep having with
Yes,
vehicles
goodness
are not
gracious.
helping any.
Well, it's just life in general. And, I talked to somebody, I was like, man, somebody hit my car. They totaled my Benz last month. Now, I think my truck going to be totaled, tore the frame of it. Both times, not in the vehicle parked.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's
so I told somebody last night at the club, and they was like, man, hey, look, new beginnings. They looked at it that way. They was like, what you stressing for? It's new beginnings. Get new stuff. And I'm just like, oh, new car payments.
Yes.
Like, all my stuff was paid
Amen.
for.
Right.
Like, who wants that extra $300, $400, $500?
Nobody.
Coming out of that check?
Nobody.
Man, look.
I don't care who you are. Nobody.
Nobody.
Even millionaires don't want to actually. I mean, that's how they keep their money.
Exactly.
They don't spend.
They're the most frugal people.
Yes.
Well, Europeans. Us per se,
Yeah.
are not very frugal.
Let me tell you, I saw a special on the Waltons. Who are the Waltons? The owners of Walmart.
Yeah.
Still driving old pickup trucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got land for days. Land for days. You know, I mean, you got to drive miles just to get to the house once you enter their land.
Warren Buffett
You know,
is the best at ever doing.
Yeah,
He
but-
still lives in his old house when he was selling insurance in Omaha.
Yeah. So.
And ain't nothing going on in Omaha. Nothing.
But him.
But him. He sits. If you to watch the fight, he sits the last fight,
Which fight?
Pacquiao fight. Was it
Okay,
the Pacquiao
yeah,
fight? What was
yeah.
the fight
When-
before that?
Well, the Pacquiao fight when he fought.
Yeah, that was in Thailand. I mean,
No, that wasn't
that was
Thailand.
in that was at Braun. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
Braun's fight. It was a fight before that. That Warren Buffett sat in like the 300 section. They was
What?
doing the camera, and they was
Right.
like, look at Buffett. He amongst the people. That's where he loved to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right.
I'm sure he got security.
He's
though.
a triple.
Oh,
like-
billion. No, he's one of the richest men in the world.
Yeah, one of the richest people in the world, and he's very frugal. He's a miser.
He had the biggest retail business in the world until Amazon took over.
I like Warren Buffett's Margaritaville myself. I enjoy myself in Margaritaville in Jamaica. I enjoy myself.
But back to our guest.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I like
You know,
Margaritaville.
we got a little bit off track.
Hey, it's all good.
Sorry.
I'm glad you're all right though, Tasha.
Yeah,
I'm glad
I'm
you
good.
wasn't in the vehicle.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
blessing.
it'd have been worse.
Lord.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he told it was a cab too.
We wouldn't be doing this show today. It was a cab.
Yes.
They still have those?
Oh, yeah.
Pan Am. You know Pan Am because you older. Like that's before what is it? Yellow bird.
No, Blue Bird and Yellow Cab.
Yellow cab. Yeah. Pan Am. Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Man, that's crazy.
Old cat too.
That's crazy.
Born in the 40s.
I can believe it.
Old cat too.
The old cat. Why we keep getting off subject? So look, bruh, Big Show coming up Saturday. She always gets me off kilter, man. Big Show coming up this Saturday, man. You've played with national artists before, though, right?
Yeah, I've done a little bit.
Yeah.
Something.
I mean, go ahead and throw the resume out there, man. Let people know you just ain't no regular dude on the scene here.
Nah, man, look, just like Warren Buffett, man, I'm a regular
That ain't
dude
what
out
I
here.
asked you, though. That
I
ain't what I
don't
asked you.
even,
Come on, man.
you
I
know,
mean, there's nothing wrong with telling your resume.
I mean, let's see. I played with Little Mo a couple times. I did a guy, rest his soul, Bobby Parker.
Wow.
Now Bobby, he was a blues guy.
Yeah.
He I met him in the music store. I was in there getting ready to buy a new bass, and he was in there, and he was getting ready to buy a new guitar, and he started playing. He was like, young man, I hear you over there. Play this line. He showed me the line, and I played it. And then he said, you wanna do some shows with me?
Whoa.
I said, okay. He said, okay. He gave me his number. I gave my number. He called me 3 days later and said, come on down to my house. He had a house, Sutton Road. Come on down to my house. And we sat in that basement for probably 4 days. 4 days, all day long. And he taught me all his music. And yeah, I was out there. It was so funny because we did like a little mini tour. It was so funny. You know, he's an older cat in the booth, so I had on a old school blue suit. I'm the youngest one in there. I had on the hat so nobody recognized me. It was off the chain. It was all right. I played with a gospel group. I don't remember the guy's name, James something. That's when I went to Paris. I went to Paris and played with him. And that was a very bad experience because I was young at the time. I was 20, I think I was 20. And he got a group of musicians. We were all young. He was, of course, older. And he had like a little tour set up in Paris. So he got us together. We learned all of the music. And he flew us down there. But we're 20, like the contracts and stuff, you know, we didn't know about. So he put us in like Econo Lodge down there. He's staying there like he's staying
so small and everything.
He's staying at like the Four Seasons. I mean, he riding around in limos and stuff, and he wanted us to be at all of these different gigs. He didn't even have transportation for us. He didn't have transportation for us, food, nothing. So, you know, us, we down there for like a week and a half. We done, you know, day 3, we done ran out of money. We all sitting there like, I don't know, we don't know how we gonna get here. You know, so I asked him, I was like, look, man, we might need an advance or something, you know, to, you know, so we can eat and, you know, get around or something. And he was like, oh no, he was like, you know, this is for y'all to put on your music resume. And, you know, it'll help you out in your music career and all of this stuff. So, you know, my Aunt Jean, she sent the money down to bail me out. Because she sent the money
She jumped right over to that.
She, you know, thanks to my Aunt Jean, she sent the money down to bail me out. And,
you don't want to be locked up in international.
I got locked up out there. But I got bailed out. I never made that court date, though.
You can't go back.
I'm not going back. So, baby, if you listening, we are not going to Paris.
Right. You going on
you
your
going
own.
to Paris, I got an open warrant.
You want to stay out of Europe, period.
Right.
Because they got their EU, so you want to watch that.
Right.
European Union, you need to be careful with that.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Yeah, that was a very, very bad experience. That was interesting.
No doubt.
Right.
No doubt. So on a more positive note,
hey
so this Saturday, you're going to be doing something real nice with 112.
112, I think the A-Team is on the show.
Right.
32 hosting.
Okay.
DJ Rico.
On the ones and twos. The noise maker himself.
Yep, and 112. I was cutting Santana Moss. I was cutting him on the other day.
Okay.
He said he didn't know if he had to fly out of town. He said if he didn't have to fly out of town, set him up with a table and stuff, and he was coming on out, check out the band. So I'm supposed to give him a call again tomorrow and find out. So if you see a flyer, it means my man, he coming on through.
Okay.
And,
right. Usually stars like that don't want their stuff on the flyer.
Man,
you know?
he said it's cool.
Real cool. Okay.
He's cool. He's
cool. I mean, I was going to close out with this, so I'm glad you segued into it. So you have a nickname, or, you know, people try to call you, call you the barber of the Go-Go Stars. All right, so you just led to where, like, well, it ain't just Go-Go Stars.
Nah, it ain't just Go-Go.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you cut a lot of the big names.
Yeah.
In our industry, the Go-Go industry, since we're on Go-Go Radio today. So how is it that that you get referenced to so many people and everybody, you know, look at you as their barber?
Okay. Shout out to my man Big John. I was playing with Raw Image. Where was we playing at? We was playing somewhere where we had to walk up a lot of steps. It was DC, not far from where it was on DC Bladensburg Road. We had to walk up a lot of steps. Help me, Tasha.
The Eclipse.
No, not that one. Not that one. It was before that. I was with Raw Image back in the day.
Oh, back in the day.
Some brothers owned it. TCB used to play there all the time.
Not the Sugarcane Palace.
Mirrors? Not mirrors. Levels.
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 That's where it was.
Yeah.
That's where it was. I was in Levels, and I saw Big John. Big John said, "Man, heard you cut hair." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, you can you die?" I said, "Yeah, hell yeah." He said, "All right, come on through, check you out." He came on through, got his hair cut, and sorry, Big John, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing with the dye.
Yeah, I could do it.
If you tell me you on the way, hey, guess what? I'm going to figure it out. So he told me he was coming through the next morning at 11 o'clock. So I went home. I went and bought a thing of dye. And I dyed myself. I had to figure out how to work it. I dyed myself. And I figured it out. And went on in, cut his hair. I still cut his hair to this day. But, I mean, he put it on blast, and before you know it, everybody was coming to me. I mean, everybody.
So Big John gets the credit.
Big John gets the credit for that one.
Okay.
Beijing, Bama.
Yeah,
hey.
that's a good one.
Hey,
Good one.
and it's a blessing. Like, you know, everything that I love, I get to do as a
That's
living,
what's
and that's a blessing, you know.
Definitely is.
I don't know how you barbers do it all day up on your feet like that. I could never.
You got a cushion mat?
Well, not
Man,
look.
yeah.
I cooked for a living, so you know I definitely know
You
that.
got cushion mat?
We had a mat, but that doesn't matter. Eventually, that floor will grab you,
Yeah, it does.
and it takes your back.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you
Before it
something.
takes anything else, it takes your back.
So I'm gonna tell y'all a joke, and so my knees, if I sit in a chair too long, when I stand up, like they'll tighten up, and when
we
I
just talked
stand
about
up, it's
that.
like
Yeah.
crack, snack, and pop. You know, it's ka 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 ka. So right, if when I get up, I say, God damn it, the knees, right? So one day the wife was, she was like, "Who is this bitch, Denise?" I was like, "Denise." I said, "Denise." So, hey, look.
Denise.
Oh man!
That
So
is
now
funny.
every time I say it, she be like, she just fall out laughing.
That is crazy.
AT is funny.
Hey,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You missed the interview.
I missed it.
Missed the
That was
interview.
funny.
Shoot.
Hey, look. Can you hang in there with it for a little bit?
I gotta get to work.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. You
Make
gotta
that
work that
money.
move.
Make that
Man,
money.
we greatly appreciate you, man, for coming in today, man, and getting everybody set, ready to go for the brand new RNS project
Thank
with
you.
your whole new team. This Saturday at Paradigm. RNS Project 18, 112, DJ Dirty Rico, 32 hosting. Did I miss anybody?
No. Think that about everybody.
Okay. all right.
Anybody else? Anybody else that got to get paid off that show? Good lord.
Right. That's about
We
everybody.
give a shout out to Kirky
Yeah, I was
for the
just about to say.
expenses.
Yeah.
G.
All right, we're gonna close out on your last song right
I don't
here.
know what that last song
We
is,
about to
man.
find out.
I don't want to get cussed out by you later and be like, man,
Yeah.
look.
Well, listen, it's already done.
Yes.
Oh, well,
we
hey.
already done broke the code.
I don't know.
Thanks to you.
I don't know what he said.
That's his disclaimer.
Tosh, I had music set to the side. I don't know what's going on my computer. I tried to send it. No send it. I send it from my phone. Send. So I'm on the way here. I said, Ted, go in the studio real quick, pull it up, and send me some clips. He said, all right. I don't know what Ted sent me. 'Cause I'm sitting here when the email came through. So I'm sitting here, I'm twiddling fingers because this is stuff out of practice. I'm like, I hope we don't stop in the middle of it to fix something.
You don't know nothing.
Oh no!
he's like, I
So
don't
right
know
now I'm
nothing.
like using the force.
I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing, Lord knows. But
Oh,
I would like
Tim the lead player?
Yeah.
Oh, he played with y'all? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I would just like to say thank both of y'all for having me on the show. Tosh,
no
you've
problem.
been a sweet person since the first day I met you.
I'm sweet.
You know, thank you for everything. And
So
Nico, of course.
two sweet teas, huh?
Yeah.
Nico, I'm glad to see you doing better.
Hey,
I mean, look, when I
God's
came
will.
when I
God's
came in
will.
here, Tosh, he was like, "Hold on." When I knocked at the door, holding the piece and brick, I'm like, and he come to the door. Look at Nico, he moving now. Nico, man,
I
got
can't believe it's
fast.
been that long since I've seen you though. That's crazy because I'd be out.
Yeah, I think the last time I came was a couple years ago, and you was in there. You printed up some CDs for me,
All right,
and
still can. Yeah,
for that 1,000 that you.
yeah, still can.
what you gonna charge me for that? Though? We'll talk
we'll
about
talk
that.
about
We'll
that.
talk about
Yeah.
that. It ain't none of y'all business. I'm gonna get the whole point discount. I done brought some pizza, and if I get an even bigger discount, I'll go downstairs and get some snickerdoodle. But thanks everybody for tuning in. You know, God bless everyone, and live life.
No doubt, no
What I
doubt.
say.
We gonna get ready for
I gotta get you a book hat. That's my little label, book, because you stay booked.
Yeah, let's do
I
that.
gotta get you
Let's
a
do
book
that.
hat.
I'll support your business. I don't.
gotta get you one.
Because T told me you was doing T-shirts,
Yeah.
T-shirts and stuff. So
What about
All
that
that.
Go University sweatshirt? That sweatshirt she got?
the green one,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I just wondered why she asked me for $40. She was like, "Give me $40." I'm like, "You're not drinking. Why?"
At the show, right?
At the show, like, what happened? I don't know.
That's funny.
Now I know. She was like, "I got this shirt." I was like, "Okay, nice shirt."
She can't wear it
I
now
didn't
'cause
know-
she was pregnant.
I didn't know who she got it from.
Yeah, she can't
But
wear
yeah,
it on that.
you have like a website or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh,
You got to give me all of that. I'll
But I'm into doing what you want to do, like whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have a logo or nothing.
Wearable art.
Yeah.
Wearable art.
I'm
That's
into
what it
doing
is.
what you want to do.
I'm actually.
Ain't no you wearing the Henny hat. You need to wear whatever your logo is. You need
That's
to be
right.
wearing your own
Yeah.
stuff.
That's right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it just matches with the shoes.
That's what
Yeah,
we
yeah,
think.
definitely.
That's
But you
what-
need to be wearing your own stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Called branding.
T-shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
T-shirts.
The band
I actually
doing.
need some T-shirts for the band.
got you.
All right.
How
Hey,
what's your turnaround?
we'll do all that off air, y'all. So,
I-
hey, look, we gonna
What's
get
your
ready.
phone
2
number?
hours, 3
Yeah,
hours,
yeah.
4 hours. Depends if
That's
I
what
got
I'm
the
talking
spirit.
about.
We gonna get ready for Miss Alleyse. She's coming in at the bottom of the hour right here, Miss Alleyse, and she'll be calling in from California. Yes, and
California.
you'll be really interested in this young lady right here. She got a lot going on, and she's real heavy on social media right now. So keep it locked right here. We're gonna play something, the last track right here from RNS.
Literally something.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, to see this is I wouldn't do this.
These are bloody shoes at the store. I can get them both. I don't want
Pull me closer, kiss me, tell me I love you. Energy, you give me brightens up my mood. Every morning I wake up to you. Serving you breakfast, your hot coffee too. Pull me closer, kiss me, tell me I love you. Energy, you give me brightens up my mood. Baby, when we touch, I still get a rush, Ain't no stopping us, Still here 'cause I trust, They don't really get it, can't understand. Talking blindfolded, I trust my man. Turning on the light, you take my
love me back to sleep. Make it so simple, love it easy. Baby, we are champions, number one thing. Baby, when we touch, I still get a rush, Hey, ain't no stopping us, Still here 'cause of trust, They don't really get it, can't understand. Talking blindfolded, I trust my man. Turning over like you take my hand. You're lighting up my life every second. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Boy, you turn me on, 'cause we got love power. Hater after hater, doubter after doubter. Our love burns on, 'cause we got love power. Electrify me, feel it through my body. Oh, make me glow. Like fireflies, we lighting up the night. It's so magical. Baby, when we touch, I still get a rush, Ain't no stopping us, Still here 'cause of trust, Minute after minute, hour after hour. Boy, you turn me on, 'cause we got love power. Hater after hater, doubter after doubter. Our love burns on, 'cause we got love power. Minute after minute, hour after hour. Boy, you turn me on, 'cause we got love power. Hater after hater, doubter after doubter. Our love burns on, 'cause we got love power.
Yeah, y'all gotta love that right there. That's Miss Alleyse, Love Power, brand new single from that queen right there. And she is on the line with us right now. Alleyse, are you with us? Hey, thank you, queen.
How are you?
We're great. We really appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule for coming on with us on the GoWIN radio show. This is a pleasure for me. I've been actually really watching you on social media, and I wanted to reach out to you a while ago, but I'm so glad because I waited. You just dropped a brand new video for that track right there. Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Dropped it last Friday, so.
Yeah. Last Friday, that's right. And that's around the time I reached out to you.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Yes, indeed. Well, it was planned, trust me. It wasn't by chance. It was definitely planned. So thank you so much. And we're going to make sure everybody knows, but we're going to post that clip of your video on all of our social media pages. And we'll make sure everybody knows that Love Power is available right now on iTunes, correct?
Yeah, it's available on most music streaming apps, so iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, just everywhere.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about you and your upcoming, because you're in California now. Is that correct?
I'm actually in Florida for the moment, but I'm gonna be back in LA next month.
Okay. So you're from South Florida. What part?
West Palm Beach, Florida.
Whoa. Okay. All right. So did you grow up there, or you just reside? Did you went to school? Huh?
I was born and raised in West Palm.
Okay.
But I spent like the last 4 years in LA, but I've just been back in Florida for the last year.
So
I'm
what?
going back to LA, like I'm just.
What took you to LA?
Sorry.
What took you to LA?
Oh, I wanted to pursue my entertainment career. That's the main reason why I moved to LA. And, it's just that city where there's just so much opportunity, especially if you want to work in the entertainment industry. Florida's okay if you go down to Miami, but LA is the place you want to be if you want to actually have a career in the industry.
Okay, and so obviously you're working on your music industry, your music career right now, and this single right here, "Love Power," came after your first single. Well, I'm not sure if your first single, but the first one I heard of was "I Love You." What else you have going on right now with yourself?
So yeah, right now I'm just working on the music, but I also have a show that I created, a YouTube show I created a couple of years ago called the Alleyse Show, and
Right.
it's basically a show where I interview other upcoming artists and business owners or entrepreneurs to hear what their story is, because I think there's something like magical in hearing the stories of others who are also pursuing this journey. So we started that 2 years ago. I think we shot about 20, 25 interviews, so I'm re-upping that this year. In March, I'm going to be filming that show again. So just working on the music, but also the Alley Show as well.
And I noticed that, and I found it very intriguing because I love watching other people in my profession do what they do, and because I pick up things from them as well. And I was watching your energy and how you interact with the various different participants who you were interviewing with, and I really love your style.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I love feeding off of their energy, and that's why I like the show, because it's not just about me. It's I learn so much from them, just listening to them. And what's cool is like what we do when we shoot the show. I usually shoot like 3 or 4 interviews back to back in the same day, so everyone gets to meet each other and network. So a lot of like friendships and connections are made on set as well. So I really love that about it.
no doubt. And was it easy for you being a young entrepreneur and entertainer yourself to actually sit in the other role as far as being interviewed when you're used to being the one being interviewed?
I think it was easy. It was easy for me to talk to other people. I just have an interest in helping others and hearing their story. And I think it does help to be a host, because like I know what questions I usually get asked as an artist, so I know what to ask the artist when interviewing them. You know what I mean? And it's easy to relate to them and their journey.
Well, I noticed you interviewed a young man who was a poet that was from DC. Am I correct?
Yes, Ryan Lucas. He's actually a rap artist, poet, and he is a business owner. He has a clothing line called Power in One. And I'm probably leaving out other stuff that he does also. Mm-hmm. But he's amazing. He's one of those artists in LA who is always doing shows, like every weekend, like touring. So I really look up to him, and he's grown his career a lot over the past few years. So that was a great interview with him.
Okay. So have you found that a lot of people migrate out to LA looking to find their careers when there's so much going on out there? Do they bump heads trying to do that? Because everybody's fighting to try to get that spotlight.
Yes and no. Like, I firmly believe like there's enough opportunity for everybody, and everyone has something unique to offer. So when you look at it as, oh, it's a competition and I need that job or I need to do that, and I think that's a bad way to look at it. I think if you focus on what you're good at, you can create opportunity for yourself. So for instance, the Alley Show, I created that because I'm not, I'm a shorty, I'm 4'11".
Right.
And sometimes it's hard to get jobs because of just my pure height. So I put myself on camera. Like, I gave myself a show. So if you look at it that way, and then like because of the show, I've gotten so many other opportunities. So I'm not having to fight with anybody. You know what I mean? So it is. I'm not gonna lie. It's a hustle in LA. Like if you think you're gonna sit around and people are gonna come find your music or just discover you, not gonna happen. You have to be out there networking, doing your open mic, getting an agent, whatever you have to do to get your face out there. So it's hard in that way, I guess. You have to constantly be on your grind.
Well, that's exactly what I was trying to say. I mean, I find like, because I was out L.A. myself. I was stationed out in the military out there, and I just know that and this was years and years ago, and it was a lot of people, you know, trying to compete for spots, you know, back there in the entertainment world as well. But you made a mention as far as you being a shorty. Actually, I always found that to be kind of an attribute in LA, because if you wanted to be on screen, they preferred short people compared to tall people.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, definitely, because of the camera angles. You know,
Yeah.
if you look at all the old school Hollywood stars, you know, and I watched them all, you know, from the black and white days, and everybody was short. Everybody was short. Even the male leads actors, you know, the Humphrey Bogarts and all those, they were all pretty short. You never saw nobody 6 feet, never. You know, so
Yeah.
it's highly unusual when you get somebody that's tall, that's a leading man or woman in Hollywood. So I actually thought that was an attribute for you.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's good. Like, as far as my dance agent, they loved my height because I can pass for a child. But then there's a lot of castings where they specify. So if they say they want someone who's, let's say, 5'4", I'm 4'11".
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
so if they say they want 5'4", that's it. Like, maybe I can get away with going to it, but so I mean, like, again, it's about picking your battle. So if I know this is my type, then I need to go out for jobs accordingly, or make my own jobs. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's kind of how you have to look at it, you know, when you're out there. Mm-hmm.
Well, I love the parody you did on yourself about being a shorty, as you call yourself when you when you got in the car and had to put the pillow up underneath you.
The struggle.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, when we shoot the Alley show, I had like a clip on my Instagram. I don't know if I still have it up, but I have to usually sit on a pillow because whoever is my guest, it just the height difference is so crazy. It's weird with the camera angle. So I usually sit on a pillow, or I'll sit on a separate chair to like boost me up a little bit. So it's like, you know, behind the scenes kind of tricks that you don't notice. But I love, that's something that makes me unique, and it's something that makes me stand out. So it's like, you can look at it as a negative, or you can fully embrace it and say, hey, you know, I'm going to make opportunities for myself and highlight, like, make fun of myself. Like, I'm short and I love it. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Right. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, I really see a real bright future for you. I mean, you're a self-described entrepreneur as well. Do you have any other side businesses that you work with?
Yes, I actually last year started 2 online companies with a business partner, my best friend. So I have a hair company called Tonzel Beauty, and that's online, and that's steadily growing. It's still a baby, but we sell virgin hair extensions, and I also have a clothing line called Leary Couture. And the idea behind that was, you know, as an entertainer, it's really good to have residual income, so you're not tied down to a 9 to 5.
Right.
So, you know, I wanted to start making money on my own terms, and have a flexible way of making income. But also, you know, a lot of people on social media will wear other people's clothes and tag that company, which I do as well. But or just, you know, have different products and tag the company or be a sponsor for them. So I'm like, if I'm doing that for other companies, I should do it for myself. So if you look at my Instagram, like, I always wear my hair extensions, so I'm always tagging my own company. Like, I own that company. If you like my hair, go buy it from me.
Right. That's
so
right.
that was kind of the mentality with making those. And, you know, online businesses for me are easy to manage. You have the product, someone orders it, you ship it out, you know.
Right.
And then, of course, as it grows, then you have to get, like, distributors and everything like that. And I can go on and on because I was a business major in college. But, yeah, I'm just like a hustler, entrepreneur. So those are my other businesses.
And that's very inspirational to others out there because of the climate that's out here right now, political and otherwise. You know, we definitely need to be looking at multiple streams of income because you never know when one door shuts. You're going to need the other door open for sure.
Exactly, definitely. And that's what I learned because I did have, that's like my whole platform is like I had that 9-to-5 job for 10 years, a very well-paying job. And when I was in LA, I had 2 agents that were very good agents. And they would send me out for auditions like, hey, you have an audition tomorrow at 11 a.m. Oh, I have a meeting for my job at 11 a.m. tomorrow. You can't really cancel that. Like
Right.
Fortune 100 company. I'm going to get fired. So that's why, you know, I took the time to say, hey, what other little side jobs can I do that maybe amount to the same amount of money, but they're flexible, you know? So that's basically what I did. Just I had like a lot of little side gigs. So,
Yeah,
gotta make it happen.
okay. So so when can we expect the Alleyse show to return?
I'm filming in March. I was actually gonna start searching again, make an announcement next week about it. But hey, here it is, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
I already have a couple people who wanted to be on the show lined up, but I'm gonna be filming again in March, so I'll probably be releasing the episodes in April. And the plan for the Alleyse show is just to grow it more and more and to eventually make a pilot and land it on a network. So I'm like super, it's been 2 years and we're just at the point now where I think we're ready to take it to the next level. So just look out April and just throughout the year for more new episodes.
All right. Well, we greatly appreciate you for calling in. We're going to close out with one of your tracks right here, I Love You, which, what's the name of this young rapper that's on here with you?
His name is Lil Kuba. I love the song. He's actually from West Palm, too.
Okay.
And he is an amazing rapper. I met him at an open mic. I love going to open mics because I meet a lot of people that way. And I'm like, we have to do a song together. It came out amazing. The video is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, the song's called I Love You. And it was shot by Rodney Cooper, who is my favorite videographer in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Well, you got to invite us down one time. Well, you going back out to LA, so but you know, when you get a chance, you know, invite the GoWIN radio show on down there so we can check you out one day. Maybe you can interview us.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'll let you know when I'm back in town.
Yeah, no doubt. We would greatly appreciate that. All right.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for having me on this show. I appreciate it. And everyone who's listening can follow me on Instagram or Facebook, The Alleyse Show.
That's right.
And just my singing name is Alleyse. It's Alllyse. So if you go on any music app and just type in Alleyse, I'll pop up with my singles. And please stream and download, support. Thank you.
That's right. That's right. Well, we appreciate you for taking time out of your schedule, and we'll stay in touch, okay?
Definitely.
All right.
Thanks so much.
And that is Alleyse, y'all. And here's her single, I Love You. Thank you.
Got my heart for reasons I don't know. You appear, dried my tears, slowly letting go of fear. My best friend, I'm falling. We might be catching feelings, and I know you see it too. Now who's gonna make a move? No, this wasn't mine.
was praying knees, then you went and switched up. You just say you had enough, then I was like, damn girl, you had me cup like you was 12. Now she got me here standing by my lonesome. Heart race on, never knew that I'd be chasing. Debate and to fulfill my craving. I can say I love you, but the record needs saving. Damn girl, you must have heard I'm a winner every single night. Bring it home, the chicken dinner. I know that you like staying up till late night. Netflix and chill, but that shit don't feel right. So I lost you when I made me closer. Change my main name to what you know as Little Cuba. Yeah, I'm the professor that can go and solve ya, but I can't go tell you if I know I'm gonna lose ya.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna tell you I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna tell you I love you. I love you. I love you. I gotta let you know. You got that whip baby, what's the deal? No more hiding what we feel. My love for you is real.
P-L-A-Y-I-N-G. Just tryna see you get with me. There's a lock on your heart, baby girl, I got the key. Just know you can get my love endlessly. Like, oh no, where you going? Running through my heart, baby girl, you chosen. See the finish line, you go tiptoeing. First place winning, now I gotta tell you something.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna tell you I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna tell you I love you. I love you. I love you. I gotta let you know. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna tell you I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna tell you
I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, you know what? That's the perfect song for Valentine's Day.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Perfect song for Valentine's Day.
It actually is.
I'm so glad that I had that young lady on the air today because she has a wonderful spirit, which is, you know, sorely missing in this business. There's so many, I don't know, how you want to say, just it's a lot of cold-bloodedness in the music game.
Oh yeah, buddy. I don't think it's ever gonna stop.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's been like that long as I can remember, and I know it's been, you know, before that. I mean, some people...
Until you are the person that doesn't have to deal with anybody. Until you are the man or the woman. You know what I'm saying? But in the reality, that person has somebody to deal with also. You know what I'm saying? As far as us, I don't know anybody. Like, okay, so as far as Diddy, he still got somebody, right? I mean, is he the man?
Well, in music, no.
Right. Okay.
Because it's always the distribution company.
The distributor, right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. Do we have any, you know what I'm saying, African Americans that, I mean, of course we got, you know, out your trunk, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but
stuff like that. But do we have any African Americans that are like on the?
No.
Okay.
And I think that's one big reason why these artists look for, just like Ali was just saying on the interview, you're looking for other streams of revenue to come in to supplement, you know, because those who are in charge, they're going to give you what they want to give.
They want.
You know, and so being an entrepreneur, you can at least try to control the direction that you're going into without people dictating that.
Right. So I was like, until we always going to have to deal with somebody until you are the man.
Yeah.
Or woman.
Right.
Woman.
Yeah, and there's a lot more sisters getting in that position right now. You know, so
they like us better than they like y'all.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's because they feel like they can control a woman before they can a man.
Yeah, definitely. No matter what the color is.
They definitely, you know, feel like if a man in position, especially
mistaken.
a black man, they get nervous around.
Sadly mistaken.
Yeah. So, but women are the ultimate pimps.
Oh yeah.
You know, and a lot of people don't understand that. You know,
if they don't understand that, then they're definitely juvenile. Kids.
Hey, look. If you believe in the Bible, you should know that Eve was the pimp. She you know, if you believe in that. You know, if you believe that story.
Adam manipulated Eve.
How you figure? How do you figure? It was the other way around.
It's because of Adam.
You would want to try to push that.
We could be
blame.
naked and walking around and eating fruit and veggies and just.
It was
naked.
because of Adam.
Yes.
It wasn't because Eve manipulated Adam.
Nope. Nope.
Oh boy.
He was given the order.
Not to.
Yes.
And Eve said, "Oh no,
Okay, you
Nah,
gotta be
boo.
strong. So what makes y'all stronger than us then?
oh no." But see, that's just it. That you proving my point for me. You know, women are the
Adam was a weak man. Adam was a weak man.
Yeah, women
Don't
are-
nobody want no weak man.
Women are the ultimate manipulators. Ultimate.
Takes a strong man to deal with a strong woman.
Well, what made her so strong?
Cause if he was strong, he wouldn't listen. He'd have been like, "Hey, Eve, sit down, and you listen. I am the man. You come from my rib.
Huh?
It's God, man, one man."
That's why I think that was a BS story. I'm telling you.
So you think it came from Eve?
No, well, everything comes from the
Right.
woman. I don't care what anybody say.
Right.
You know, that's another reason why. You know,
Right.
everything, the universe is a womb.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so everything comes from the woman, one way or the other. So, and when they say God made man in His own image,
Mm-hmm.
that could be taken one way or the other.
Yes, it can.
You
It can
know,
be dissected in so many
Yes.
ways.
So, you know, but I didn't know we was gonna go this deep today. It's crazy. Look how that sitting right
What?
there. Yeah,
Mm.
just sitting right there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So.
Somebody got to go play the number.
Yeah, how about that?
Mhm.
How about that? So look, we getting ready to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all for tuning in today. We appreciate our guest Rico coming in and talking about his brand new, well, not his brand new project, but his updated project, the
Right.
RNS project.
Right.
That's going to be playing this Saturday at Paradigm. Paradigm. I'll be expecting my check in the you can just cash out me. You know, so yeah, shout out to Crystal Bud and the crew over there, and my main man Kirky for helping put this event together with 112-18 RNS Project, DJ Dirty Rico on the ones and twos, and my main man 32. Boy, that's a heavy card.
Yeah.
That's a heavy car. It's a heavy
For
bill.
such a
It's-
small place.
yeah. So and 112 sliding through there. So you know, I know the ladies gonna be in there deep. You know, I know they're gonna be in there. So so y'all go check that joint out right there. I don't know what I'm doing this Saturday, but Thursday we got a special show for you this Thursday.
We do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Okay.
I wasn't going to come in, but my wife and my daughter preferred that I took Valentine's Day off to go.
Thursday.
Versus Friday.
versus, yeah.
Friday is going to be daddy-daughter dance at her school. The first one I will ever be attending. Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'm going to be dancing, but I'm going to be there supporting my little girl
We're gonna be rolling.
and making sure nobody running up on my daughter. Thinking he's slick, you know. So this, yeah. So that was the preference.
But you know what? What do the little boys do?
What do you mean?
It's daddy-daughter dance.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. Well, no, actually, it's a dance.
Okay.
It's a Valentine's Day dance, but the fathers were encouraged to come. This is what I was told.
Because I mean, listen, my kid has been to a daddy-daughter dance. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Kyle went. But it was no little. It was all the little girls. And I'm like,
So
what are
was
we
it-
teaching our kids? Like the boys can't be shown love. Why they can't bring their mommies? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can dig it. I just don't want no little boy
I
dancing with
definitely
my
understand,
daughter.
but I'm just thinking. You know, I'm just thinking about.
Because I'm gonna have to run up on somebody's kid, and that's
They're
not
gonna
cool.
be dancing with their own daddy.
Yeah. Okay. Good. No, I'm talking about little boys.
That's what I'm saying. Are the
Yeah.
little boys invited
Yeah.
also?
I was giving the message.
Okay.
Eve gave me the message.
And you just falling in place.
Yeah. I bit the apple.
Yeah, you just fall. No questions asked.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so no, I mean actually, the choice was because I was going to do something real nice for my wife and daughter on Valentine's Day. you know, and but they, you know, said, well, look, you know, we can do that, or this, you know, the school dance.
Valentine's Day is Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So just because you get off on Friday don't mean I'm a big head.
Oh, I mean,
somebody might want to do something
well,
nice for me.
actually, I wanted to because I wanted to bring some couples in here.
Right. Okay.
I was hoping
that makes sense.
Yeah, I was hoping that, you know, maybe you and your significant might participate.
He worked.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, he came in for his birthday on Thursday. That was a Thursday.
It's his birthday and my birthday.
Yeah. So
Valentine's Day ain't that type of holiday.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Especially when they talking about going back on furlough.
Yeah.
Friday.
Well, no. You didn't watch the news then.
No, today?
Yeah.
No,
well,
I didn't.
last night they have a temporary agreement.
Okay.
You know, so it's on the table. You know, so they got something to where they're working with it now, and so they're trying to push it through.
Still talking about the furlough.
Well, they've kind of, it sounds like it's been shelved.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, I think they understood the significance.
They ain't giving them no wall, is they?
They from what I saw in the news, it's a partial agreement towards funding of that. Yeah.
$57 billion and all this homelessness and.
Yeah. Well, that's always a way to have you looking in the other direction. You know what I'm saying? So.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
That wall is not to keep them out; it's to keep us in.
Well, no, keep us. It's what I always call misdirection.
Yeah. It's to keep
Misdirection.
us in.
Other stuff
Everybody
going
like,
on.
yeah, keep them out of here. That's to keep us in.
First of all,
next day they're gonna be talking about us relinquish our passports too. We can't go out.
Well, what's wild about it is enough. How you call it? Hispanics here in America right now. They don't let one more in. That they deep enough.
Still be enough.
Oh yeah, because they believe in having babies. They believe in having babies.
American babies.
Yes, hey.
Citizens.
That's right. They believe in that, and they have them like litters. You know what I'm saying? They deep. So you can say what you want to say. They're going to outnumber us. Well, I think they already outnumber us.
I don't think so.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
I mean, my hands are kind of greasy, but you know I will Google that.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm telling you, we already a true minority now.
We are not. We already minority, but we are not.
No, we are a true minority now. I'm telling you.
Okay, keep talking.
And also, you got to remember, Mexico really. This is an extension of Mexico, originally. You know what I'm saying? All of that up here was, you know, all that used to be, you know, South America and all. You know, well, this is North America, but you know, the American Indian. And the Hispanic, which, you know, you had the Incas and all of that, you know, all of that used to be connected. You know, just the European came over here and they squashed all of that. You know, they squashed all of that. So that's being that. Yeah, go ahead and Google that up. You know, so, but now this Thursday we have young lady who we played her track earlier, her and her husband coming in here, and we're talking about Queenie and Sick With It. She just dropped a brand new single, and her album's getting ready to drop. So she's coming through here.
This is 2000. This is a prediction. 2045.
Oh, that's prediction.
They said white will be the minority in 2045.
Oh yeah. But right now we are the minority. Right now, I'm telling you.
Let me go U.S. Census Bureau.
What you got? What you got over there? The Google Queen over here looking it up. Look it up. I'm telling you.
Look on the Census Bureau.
Yes. African Americans are the minority now. Yeah. That is a fact. I already seen that from the Census Bureau. You know, so, but yes, Queenie and my main man Sick will be here. Also, we have a young lady who's been here as well. My girl Chris and her daughter Danae Marie. They have an event going on down in Atlanta called Kids Got Talent. They're doing a kids event down there, and they come here to talk to us about that.
On Thursday?
Yeah.
I thought you said couples.
Well, they actually were supposed to be on today's show, which I'm glad I didn't have because we had technical difficulties, so it had to be moved. Yes, it was crazy, and I still got to go figure out what's going on with that. You know, so with that being said, I'll be looking forward to you all. Am I right? Come on now, say it on the microphone.
Yeah.
Say it on the microphone.
Yeah, 13.8%, and they
It's
are
who?
26.
Who's
We
13.8?
We are 13.8
Uh-huh.
as of June of 2018.
Okay.
And they are 26.
Who's they?
Hispanics.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, so what?
Yeah.
What?
We are the minority.
Ah.
Now, definitely when I go check my little papers, I'm gonna be like I'm the minority.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I should
telling
be
you.
getting extra benefits.
They
shouldn't be getting no
They
extra
are
benefits.
doubling us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I'm telling you.
At 26%.
That's why their vote matters more than ours now. We spend more money than they do. We have more disposable income, but yeah.
Asian is over us too.
Yeah, well, they've been over us. They've been over us. Yeah, that's no hidden secret. They've
Where
been
are we
over
going?
us.
Are we going back to the motherland?
Well, that's why.
They killing us.
We've been killing ourselves.
Yeah.
Amongst abortion being pushed down our throats in our community.
And you know what? Now that you speak of this, right? So I'm talking to my esthetician. So she is a Jamaican born, but UK. Hers moved to the UK.
Okay.
So she's dark Jamaican, but she has a European accent, like, British.
Mm-hmm.
So, she was talking about, the representative North, you know what I'm saying, Virginia, about the blackface and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He is a doctor. This was not high school. This was medical school.
Mm-hmm.
Of this yearbook picture in blackface. So it leads you to think, you have all of these doctors, you go see these doctors and they're European, and they're saying, oh, we need to take your whole leg. Or we need to take your gallbladder. We need to take your lung. We need, you dying. You need to take this. She brought up the aspect of, we need to get second opinions and third opinions and fourth opinions, because it could be castration. It could be, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to get rid of us.
Mm-hmm. Have been for a while.
Trying to get rid of us, and we just think because
go
you're a
back
doctor,
to Tuskegee's experiment for that.
We've done these extra years in school, and I know best, So you have these people who are racist underneath, and they're just finding a way. They put people in positions to be like, you know what? You be their heart surgeon and you just have a mistake. We'll cover you in insurance. So it's just like, don't trust nobody. Goodness
Trust me,
gracious.
they was talking about doing surgery on my knee. Talking about it's 50-50. I was like, huh? That's the best number you can give me? You talk about roll the dice? Nah, that's not happening.
Them numbers ain't right.
Yeah,
Them
that's
numbers
not.
ain't right. I need to hear you be just like new.
I can't do 50-50.
I do that.
We 50-50 when we wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
So I don't need a doctor to tell me I'm 50-50.
Definitely. That's why I told you need second, third, and outside of the VA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to go outside of the VA
Yeah,
to get it event. Because I thought before you told me and other people told me, I thought they were the creme de la creme. I thought you guys, got treated with like you the guys that fought for the country and, you know what I'm saying, served in these wars. And I just
all you got to do is look who the vets are, and
I know
if they
homeless vets and
no, the actual vets. Like if you're not an officer, which officers, in order to be an officer, you have to have a college education.
Right.
All right. You can't be an officer unless you go to college.
So was that always like that back in the day too?
Officers, yeah.
I'm just saying, like back in George Washington times.
I can't
and all
speak
that.
on
I'm just
that.
saying,
I can't speak on that.
The military has existed
but
long
far as,
before college.
right. Well, I know this for a fact. Like, non-commissioned officers, when you go in, that's anybody.
Yeah, right.
That's anybody. So the ones that you see suffering, and when I go to the VA, and ones you see about in the news and all that, it's a lot of minorities and poor white people. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's what it is. That's what it is. So, they ain't tripping off of them. You serve your time. Well, one thing we get free burial. We get free burial. They make sure, I don't have to go have a GoFundMe for me to go down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 6 feet deep. I ain't got to worry about that.
Free burial, would you get a free service?
I doubt that.
Right,
Well,
right.
I better. You know what I'm saying? I done put in my time. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
I'll see to it. I'll see to it.
Yeah, I wish he would. Hey. Stamp that. Hey. I done put in work. You know, seriously, I should be good for that. If anything else, I just stood on the front lines. You know what I'm saying? I just stood on the front lines. And those who don't know what I'm talking about, good. All y'all want to do stars some trouble anyway. I want to send a special belated birthday going out to my main man, Billy the Kid. This brother right here, who I called him, and I'm not going to give specifics of what I said to him, but I do want you all to know that I love this man like a brother. No, I do not hang out with him on a regular. I don't sit up in his house and eat his wife's cooking all the time, and like some people have, and they claim, oh, that's my man, that's my man. But what I do know is that man's character, and his character is genuine, and I will say this. It's a lot of people out here that profess they love this music and they want the best for this music. Billy the Kid lives and breathes it. All right? And a lot of y'all need to take the example that this man has laid and is living currently and has in the past, and stop talking about it but be about it. If Billy had the money, he would make, if quite a few of us would, but I believe in his intentions of what's best for the go-go community. And that's why I love and cherish about that brother right there. So happy belated birthday to that king right there. For those, matter of fact, you went to the event last night. So how, tell us a little bit.
I was late, so I missed the comedians.
You always late, boy.
It was hard for me to get out the bed.
You terrible, yo. Did you catch Maul?
No.
Damn.
They said Jamal said he had like 3 minutes. They only gave him like 3 minutes. So
I heard it. Well, they ran through a lot of comedians.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I know it had 30 comedians on the flyer, but I'm not sure if 30 was there. I really can't. But there was entertainment afterwards, which wasn't on the flyer.
Well, G-Swag, yeah. Well, I mean, it was promoted. It was promoted.
Okay, but it wasn't on the flyer.
I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't on the flyer. So
I did see an up-to-date flyer with that on because Rochelle was pushing that around.
Okay.
On Facebook.
Okay, so I didn't know that there was going to be entertainment. But yeah, G-Swag was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool, and Billy got up there and did the Junkyard jump, and then Spanky had to come on stage.
Of course. Of course.
So and then Rapper got on stage.
So, oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a real turn up at the end, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to that man right there, Rapper dude. You say whatever you want to say about him, but when it comes to that microphone, he is a straight monster.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, he's a straight monster.
Can't nobody deny that.
Yeah. So
if you denied, you crazy.
Yeah, you definitely crazy.
You might not like him.
Yeah.
You can't deny it.
Yeah.
You can't, like I used to always tell, like when I used to play in dynasty environment, you can't deny the crank. You see people be like, but they don't want to be though. They be so mad. They there to be nosy, but the music take over your body. Take over your body. Like on Beetlejuice when they was dancing and they was hypnotized, they was dancing around the table. Yeah,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just
when
take over.
Like coming on,
it was like punch. You can't deny it, man. Got that Beetlejuice, man.
That's a sleeper.
Yeah.
But so Thursday, make sure y'all tune in. We're gonna have something real special for y'all. I wanted to save the song, but we've played it on the station. Some of my DJs already played it on the station. So, hey, look, have you heard it?
What?
Her Money remake. She did actual video for it a couple months back. Queenie. Yeah, I was invited to the video shoot. Couldn't make it. Had to take care of some personal business, but I couldn't make it out there. I was upset, and she really wanted us, and she wanted the station in the video. Right. And matter of fact, I actually was trying to get a shirt from you that day, prior to that, and I just couldn't make it, So, no, I love the remake for it. What she did with it, the go-go version of it, they did it in the studio.
Go-go version of what's
Money. Cardi B's Money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the joint cranking.
Hey?
The joint cranking. And she, I'm gonna tell you, her 2 remakes, her go-go remakes, have been really official. That joint that she did from Empire, that she did classic. Matter of fact, where's that at? Queenie. I don't even think it's up here.
You had money.
No, it's not One Time Fun. I don't have it up here. But yeah, she got a joint that she redid, man. I really love. But anyway, so her and Sick will be here this Thursday, Valentine's Day. My girl Chris, the momager for Danae Marie, will be here. And maybe a couple surprises. You never know. So thank you for tuning in to the GoWIN Radio Show right here on GoGo Radio Live. WinDC Radio. Thank God we got it on WinDC Radio. And all wrapped up in GoWin.media. Y'all have a great one. See y'all Thursday.
I was waiting for Kid to come up here. I brought a tambourine just for her. And I ain't seen her all night.
Where Kid?